Manus AI doesn't think like ChatGPT or those regular AI. It thinks like a hustler. So when I asked how to make money online to Manus AI, it gave me real answers. Stuff I've already done that's made me thousands of dollars. I'm gonna share with you more about that in this video. So if you're sleeping in this tool, wake up. This video is gonna change the way that you think about AI forever. And if you ever heard of Manus before, you know that people have been waiting for months and paid thousands of dollars for an invitation. But I posted a video last week sharing how I got in, and hundreds of other people followed my instruction and did the same. Now, I mentioned in that video, you're gonna wanna take this video seriously because the information I'm sharing with you, they do not want me talking about. And there is a strong chance that they take it down or make changes to what they are doing like they already have. And I can confirm after my last video, some people have been seeing varying results on how to get access. So listen carefully, do not skip ahead. And in this video, I'm gonna be showing you how we are building subscription income, also known as recurring income. And no, this is not hype. It's being used right now. I've made over the last 30 days, opening up my Square account, a total of $55,000. And if I refresh this, because I'm logged in, this is not some photoshopped screenshot or, you know, things that some of these crazy YouTubers do to, I don't know what the hell they're doing. You can see that we've generated, and I know I have my video there, $55,000 in revenue over the last 30 days. So I got to scroll up there, $55,000. You can see March 1st to March 31st. Today, we've already made $9,497. So this is not hype. It's being used right now. It's being used for not just me, but for other people. And these methods that I'm teaching to normal everyday people who are also doing the same, because now with AI, you no longer need fancy tech, lots of experience, or have to deal with big upfront costs. And speaking of upfront costs, unlike most YouTubers out there, this video is for value purposes. I'm not trying to sell you anything in this video. In fact, I'm giving you a bunch of free bonuses that you can get results with and come back and brag about them in the comments of my channel. Hopefully you do. So to get those free bonuses, all I ask is that you tap the like button below this video, drop a comment below, and maybe share this with someone who needs it, someone that you think should be making money with Manus AI or making some subscription-based income online. And once that's done, I'll send you a private link to unlock my 4-part AI fast track training where we dive deeper on making money with AI. Plus, I also give you an optional 30-day trial to the best AI sales and marketing software out there to make money, to help you make those things go even faster. I'm gonna be demoing that tool in this video because it works really well as well. So yeah, that's right. You're gonna get access to all of my templates and scripts, even the ones I use in this video. I have an email template that I'm gonna be giving you. I'm gonna give that to you for free, including our weekly live training calls with me and other subject matter experts. And so now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk a little bit more about how we're getting recurring clients so fast and with such little resistance. It's almost like cheating. And so it's not just me either. I want to show you some of these results that we've been getting from people. So Cody mentioned, zoom in on my screen. By the way, if you're tuning in live, welcome to the live. First time on the channel, welcome. If you're an existing subscriber, welcome back. Cody says that he started a little less than 2 years ago as a dream and has turned this into one of the fastest growing businesses in the northern half of his state. Started out with a client in a weekend course. It's a course that I have. Has grown to 25 clients and 3 employees and 3 offices in his historic district in less than 2 years. This group and the content courses provided by Tom, it's my co-founder, and Nick can get you there too. Keep swimming. Cody mentioned earlier that he sold a real estate coaching group on $375 a month. And this tactic that I'm gonna be sharing with you today, this is for my Square account. I had to take a screenshot this time because I have to blur out my client's information. But what I'm gonna be showing you today is how you can make subscription payments of $125 a month. This one goes to a lumber yard. So $125 a month. You can see that we got paid on the 10th of this month and have been getting paid for, I don't know, 6 months. I didn't create a long scrolling image capture, but we've been getting paid for probably a couple of years. Just like this one, this goes to a hunting club, pays us $125 a month. And yeah, you can see, that's why I didn't do the scrolling capture. You can see this business has been paying us for a couple of years, and it started out with a $336 payment. You can see that right here, because that was a setup fee. And so the way that we're doing this, by the way, is we do a little bit of work up front. We use AI to do the work, and then we get paid month after month, and we never really have to do any work again. And these businesses, they almost never cancel. And I'm gonna keep breaking down more about this in this video. I just wanna show you that these results are very real. This one goes to a Filipino restaurant, $264 a month. Again, same thing, pays us month after month. This business has been probably paying us for close to 4 years now and never cause any problems, never give us any issues. And so yeah, $126 a month, $260 a month. That's not a significant amount of money to make us rich or get retired or retire somebody else in our family. But this is really our foot in the door. If you've been to the channel before, I see Marcy's World is appreciating all the nuggets that I've been dropping. If you've been here before, like Marcy, you know that what we teach is great ways to get your foot in the door. Foot in the door strategies to make a little bit of money, and then we sell the more expensive stuff once we build the relationship. Because what a lot of people do wrong when they're getting started is they just try to sell something for $3,000 and they never get any traction. They're like, why isn't this working? And it's because usually they find a strategy online from somebody who doesn't even do what they're teaching. They just create something in a way that sounds good to be put on YouTube and sold in a course, and it had never had a chance to actually being successful. And so most people, and this is actually the reason why we started our business, is because we found information online, thought we landed on a great idea, spend a ton of time trying to implement, and realize it was never a real idea or strategy to begin with. Can you relate to that? Let me know in the comments below. If you're watching this video, you can see you've been down that rabbit hole before, and that's where, you know, we draw the line in the sand for what we do and what we teach. Everything that I'm going to show you today is verified. I've done it. I've taught it to other people. It's working right now in my business. In fact, our business was recognized as the second fastest growing business in Hawaii just last year. Not the biggest business, but the second fastest growing business. We've grown 200% over 3 years in a row by using foot in the door strategies to get our foot in the door with businesses and then make a little money in that process, right? Build a relationship, start the relationship, and then start selling the more expensive, higher ticket subscription-based services as we go. And we'll talk more about that stuff. I did promise you that we're gonna get into Manus AI and talk about the strategy that they gave us to make money. So let's get into that, because some of you might not even know what Manus AI is. And Manus AI first caught my attention by this viral video. Have you guys seen this video? It basically shows what goes on behind the scenes under the hood when you use Manus AI to do something for you. So a lot of these other AI models, they use like ChatGPT, for example, or DeepSeek, for example. You ask them a query, they give you a response. But the difference for Manus is that Manus is a general agent, an AI agent. It will not only search things for you, but it will, and give you responses, but it will do things for you. So this is a video of Manus multitasking about 50 different social media accounts and doing things on your behalf, which is scary because this could, yes, take a lot of jobs, or it could create a lot of jobs. I don't like to look at it that way. I like to look at it as enhancing jobs. So, you know, if you have somebody that runs social media in your business, they should be using this to make their success even better, right? So that's what I teach to people. Now, Manus AI was previously invite only, and I think it is still invite only. When I tried to log in today, I was actually greeted by this pop-up. It says, thanks for being an early adopter to Manus. Your passion and creativity have been inspiring. Today, we're excited to announce 2 major updates. Introducing Manus Membership Beta. We're launching a beta version of Manus Membership with usage credits. As a thank you for your early support, we've given you 1,000 free credits to your account with more bonus credits coming your way in time. Love that. Thank you, Manus. And then also they have a mobile app available. So I don't know if you can actually purchase your way in right now. If you can't, what I recommend that you do is you comment below this video. I send you my 4-part AI fast track training. You get my spreadsheet here in that thank you page once you sign up. It's free, and there's a video I did a couple weeks ago. You'll get a link and watch. You can watch how we and hundreds of other people, hundreds, have been getting access to Manus AI. So again, I mentioned, you know, you want to pay close attention to this video, take action, don't skip ahead, don't sleep on this, because things are moving really fast right now. And so if you don't have access, go check it out, go get it after this video. Don't leave right now. Watch this whole video and then comment below. I'll send you the link and you can go get it later. Now, I asked Manus to give me 5 ways to make $1,000 online fast. You can see that here. What I love about Manus is like checking, whenever you do a query, you can hit the share button and you can share this with somebody, but it'll actually show you everything that it does while it is putting together your request. So if you tell it to build you a website, that was crazy. I had it build me a website and it created a website, content, launched it, put it up on a development domain, and I watched it behind the scenes, just like you saw there. I watched it do all of that, like I was looking over the shoulder of an actual person. So these robots, these AIs are getting scary, scary good. So I asked Manus to help me come up with ways to make $1,000 online fast. And I'm not gonna read the entire thing. I'm gonna kind of give you the highlights of it. But essentially, It said that making money online has become increasingly accessible with numerous legitimate opportunities available for those looking to learn extra income. Completely agree. I am not somebody with a technical background. I don't have a lot of experience in this industry. I didn't go to college for marketing or anything like that. I'm a mechanic. My co-founder, he was a restaurant manager, and there are plenty of everyday people in our community making money doing these strategies. So, if you're thinking to yourself like, I'm not gonna be able to do this, I don't have a technical skill set. I make the argument right now that having tools like Manus, if you can feed it things to do, it can do those things for you. So it's never been a better time than now to actually get started and make some money online. So it says to sell items online. I'm not really that big into selling things online other than digital products. I'm not like a e-commerce guy or a drop shipper or Amazon. I don't like to deal with physical products. I like digital products or services because you can work remotely. You can work anywhere in the world. You can hire people who also work remotely in digital in other economies. You can take advantage of arbitrage. You can have them help you do a lot of the work and get paid in the process. Digital products, you don't have to keep creating things over and over again. You can create a product and you can sell it multiple times. So I like selling stuff online, just not physical stuff. It also says, gives you like pros and cons. Freelancing professional skills. Freelancing allows you to monetize existing professional skills by offering services to clients worldwide. This method is particularly effective for those with experience in writing, design, programming, marketing. I would add on to this that you don't really need these experiences anymore because now we have AI to do these things. I used to hire people to write content. I will still do that occasionally for a specific use case. I'm here in Hawaii, so we have very specific content that we need to be written about this market that ChatGPT and other tools like Jasper aren't the best at. So I will still hire a person to do that. But for most of the time, for my everyday needs, I just use AI. Programming and marketing, same thing. A lot of headlines and titles and, things, the description for this video, for example, I asked AI to write. But freelancing is actually a great way to make money online. It's actually how I got started and kind of what we're going to talk about. So it says here that the earning potential, 1 to 3 weeks, earning rate $15 to $100 per hour, depending on skill and experience. Example, completing 5 blog posts for $300, 1 website for $400, and basic SEO work for $300 can reach $1,000. Now, these numbers are actually extremely low, but they're decent for somebody who's just getting started, right? When I was a mechanic, and I see a lot of people talking about being a mechanic, I started out as a lot boy. So again, not the sexiest career as a mechanic. Started out as a lot boy at a European car shop, Volkswagens, Porsches, Land Rovers, working on those types of cars, washed cars. I was the minion on the yard, and worked my way up to doing that. But it was a really difficult, tough job, very physical. And I started making, $70,000 a year. I do that in a month now, making money online. And so if I would have continued to do that, I would have sold myself short. And when I did make the shift into making money online, I didn't start out making $70,000 a month. No, I actually very close to this. I made $500 off building my first website. And then I made another $500 to somebody else for another website. And I was like, maybe I could keep doing this. And then I started to think about other ways that I could sell stuff on subscription because I didn't want to have to keep looking for clients. That's when things really started to change. And that's why in this video, I'm going to give you a method for doing this that I learned in the process to flip even building a website, for example, which is normally a one-time fee, into a subscription. Because when you can get subscription income into your life, that's when things start to change. So if there's anything that I want to give to people that follow me and subscribe to this channel, it's the ability to generate subscription income regularly and to feel comfortable in doing that, because it is not that difficult. And you'll see by the end of this video what I'm talking about. So we're going to talk a little bit more about this, okay? I do want to also mention that I sold my first website for $500. Today, I sell websites for $10,000. The majority of the websites that we sell are for anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 and occasionally higher than that. And so, I shared my Square account earlier. I don't want to go into the invoices tab because then, there's a lot of clients here. And by the way, Square is not the only payment processor that I have, but you can see this is for Manus Marketing, which is we do marketing for small businesses. And we also use QuickBooks to collect payments. So yes, for this month, we're at $55,000 in revenue. It's actually, we're coming up on the end of the month. We're probably closer to like $100,000 in revenue. But we do this with subscription payments, expensive websites, and sometimes subscription websites. And that's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm going to show you how to find people that need this. Super easy. Remember, this is a foot in the door strategy. We're going to use an AI software tool to build that. And then we're going to get paid month after month. And I'm going to give you an email template using what I call my liquidator email. This one right here. I'm going to give it to you for commenting below for those of you that already have. And we're going to go through this entire process together, everybody. So what do you think? Is this a great setup that I have here? Look, I'm going to go to my invoices tab in Square. You can see it. Yeah, towards the end of the month, we're collecting invoices, right? We're getting paid right now as we speak. Subscriptions are coming in. We're at 68,000 in revenue for the last 30 days in Square right now. So again, this is why subscription revenue is so powerful, because I could be doing other stuff and we're still generating that income. So let me jump over to my slides here. I've already shown you that I've asked Manus AI how to make $1,000 online. I showed you how I first heard about Manus. This is another testimonial that I got from Jackie Heath earlier in the month. Actually, she just did this exact strategy. 2 new clients for 1-page website builds, $300 in total, plus $50 per month for hosting, which is killer. You know, again, you're not getting rich by a couple $100s per month, but it starts to add up, right? 1 client could pay for your phone. 3 clients could pay for your car. 6 or 7 clients, I don't know how big your house is, but could pay for your rent or your mortgage. It starts to add up. And once you get these people in, then you can start to sell them the more expensive stuff. And that's really the end game, right? So I know there's a lot of, maybe I listen to the comments a little too much, but selling $200, $300 a month websites is not the end game here. So here's what we're going to be covering. We are going to, step 1, locate people that need this. And then we're going to use our foot in the door strategy to set up a website, and we're going to rent it out to somebody. So remember how I said that we sell $5,000, $8,000, $10,000 websites? This strategy came up because not every business can afford a $10,000 website, right? I totally get that. And one of our sales reps was telling me like, hey, we've had, a few people pass this week on the custom website. And I was like, well, we can do something to generate revenue. Like, what can we do? And I was like, well, why don't we just sell them a simple website, one that we use AI to build? And instead of spending all that money up front, they can just pay us $100 to $300 a month for the hosting and security to rent the website. And that's exactly what we've done here. For this business, the lumberyard, the hunting club, the Filipino restaurant. We also have a little kids tumbling gym where they do like gymnastics and stuff like that. We have probably a dozen businesses paying us for this. And this is all people that we pitched the high ticket thing, the most expensive thing, and they couldn't take it. But we said, hey, you know what? Why don't you just rent the website instead? So the benefit to them is they don't have the big upfront payment, but they get a website now for a low monthly fee. And you'll see a lot of people take that, right? A lot of people take that opportunity because it's like when you're offered to pay for something annually and it's like $7,000, or you can just pay, $100 a month. Most people just take the monthly because they don't want to fork over that huge lump sum of cash, And so that's why this works. And that's why they never cancel. And that's why there's a huge benefit to you, because you just get these nice little residual monthly payments. And now you can talk to those people on a regular basis. You can go back to the hunting club, to the lumberyard, to the Filipino restaurant, to the pest control company, and say, hey, I'm just checking in on you guys. I'm the guy that built your website. By the way, AI just created this new thing where we can post to your social media ongoing for $300 a month. We use AI to create the images, the content, all that stuff. If you want it, we'll give it to you for 30 days for free. Try it out. If you like it, you can just pay us $300-$500 a month, depending on how many you post. If you don't have people in your circle that know, like, and trust you, it's hard to sell those types of things. But if you have 5 to 10 people paying you for a $100 per month website, then it's easy to have those conversations and you don't have to come at it from this cold sale perspective. And so it's so much easier to get more customers. And so I've taught this method before, and people say things like, why would somebody pay $125 a month for a website? Well, think about it. Normally, if you're gonna buy a website, you still have to pay for hosting. There's a chance that you're probably buying automated backups. You're probably, paying for hosting security and things like that. So there's always gonna be a monthly fee with a website. And with the method I'm gonna give you, it's gonna only be, all of that's gonna be included for $125 a month, plus a $300 setup fee. Some people charge $500. You can see Cody charged $375. What did Jackie charge? Jackie charged $300 up front plus $50 a month. You can play with the pricing however you want. You can build as many websites as you want in the tool that I'm going to give you, because you have that option in the tool that I'm going to give you. So the best way, let's talk about finding our clients, because that's the first step in all this. So the best way to do this is to think about an industry that you want to go after. You know, I just mentioned a bunch: pest control, restaurants, home services are always great. I like roofers, I like solar companies. You can go to AI, go to ChatGPT, go to Manus, and say, you know, give me 25 high value industries that need websites, and go after that industry. And then what you want to do is you want to go to Google and you want to search in smaller areas. You don't want to go after Houston, Texas, right? You want to go after a small suburb like Stapleton, Colorado. Stapleton, Colorado. So let's go pest control, Stapleton. I probably spelled it wrong. Stapleton, Colorado. Shit. Colorado. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do is hit the maps section. So once you've got your niche that you're going to go after, I'm going after pest control. Once you've got your location, I recommend targeting somewhere around you, smaller suburb around you. It's easy because maybe you're going to end up meeting somebody. Maybe you can use the angle of being local. That's always good. And then once you really grow your business, you can scale out and go after other things too. So if you type that in, the industry and then the location, you hit the map section and you scroll down, you can see these businesses, they have a website. If you just keep scrolling, this business does not have a website. Colorado Pest Control. It looks like it might be closed. There's a review here that says had an impact. COVID had an impact. Maybe. So this industry seems to have pretty decent websites. Like normally there's like 5 to 6. Father and son pest control. There's a phone number here. There's no website. Central States Pest Control Services, phone number here, no website. So these people that don't have websites are great candidates. You also can look at people that have crappy websites. So, you know, you might look for this American pest control company. They got 3.4 star reviews. Maybe they probably have bad customer service and a bad website. Why am I not surprised? This website looks terrible. Cursive. Can you guys even read any of this? This is trash. Absolute garbage for a website. Red font on a blue background. I can't read this. Now, we can improve this, right? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to say that we can make this better. Now that we have somebody who could use a website, we're going to go into our AI software tool. We're going to build one like this that is better than this one. And we're going to send him this email that is a very strategic, persuasive email. It's called my liquidator email. And I'm going to read it to you right now and you can see why it works so well. It says, hey, first name. Obviously, we're going to try to fill in any information we can from this website. Hey, first name. I wanted to reach out because I found your business on Google, but noticed you didn't have a website. In this case, I'm going to say, I noticed your website is very out of date. I couldn't read any of the text on the website. I'll point out some of the issues, right? Oddly enough, I've got a professionally built website that I built for a fellow pest control company. Normally a $3,000 project, already done and ready to go. The original buyer ended up selling the business. So rather than let it go to waste, I'm offering it at a major discount. Here's the deal. You get the full website for no charge on the design and the build. You just cover the $300 one-time setup fee and the $130 per month for premium hosting, support, and security. That's it. The site is clean, modern, mobile friendly, and built to help you attract more customers online. I'll customize it with your branding. And by the way, this works even better if you spend a little time and add the business's branding already, and you put the link to the website in this email. So when they get this email, you can say, the site's clean, modern, mobile friendly. Click here right now. You'll see it's already been customized for your business. And so once they click that link and they see their branding, you know, this company, AM Pest Exterminators, on the website, it's obviously better than theirs. And they're going to see it here. They're going to have it held. They're going to hold it in their hand and they're going to say, this is only $130. I'll take it. You know, this is what we call an irresistible offer. It's hard to say no. If you tried to sell them a $3,000 to $5,000 or $10,000 website, they might just laugh at you, right? So that's not the situation that we have here. You know, the way that we sell those more expensive websites, I can share with you in another video. We do sell a lot of those. We got, I think, 4 AAA prospects in the pipeline right now with contracts in hand for the more expensive websites. We'll talk about that in another video. But for this one, for getting these smaller subscription-based payments, that's the method that we're going to use. So now that I've shown you how to find people, I've shown you how to reach out and send them the email, because you got this guy's email right here, APCC. This might be a good client. You know, if you're watching this, somebody should prospect this guy. And you can also follow up by sending them a text message with the link to the website. You can find them, if you can't find an email for somebody that maybe doesn't have a website, you can cross-reference them on social media. You can also use a tool like hunter.io. There's a lot of email tools out there. You can also ask Manus AI to find the email of this business. And so once you do that, you're gonna wanna head over to the high-level software. I'm gonna head over there right now. And by the way, if you comment below, for those that are just tuning in, if you comment below this video, I'm gonna give you my 4-part AI fast track training where we go deeper on how to get clients and get higher paying subscription-based services, just like what I'm sharing with you in this video. And we do so using this high-level software. That's what it's called. And we're gonna give you a 30-day free trial to the software. And during the 4-part AI fast track training, this is all free, we're gonna show you how to get more clients, just like I'm showing in this video. So you can pay for the software ongoing and you can use it to keep getting clients over and over. That's my whole goal, is to get people into the 4-part fast track. It's free. Give them the 30-day trial of the software and then teach them how to make some money. Kind of like teach a man to fish. You know that old saying? That way they can keep paying for the software. It's $97 a month. You can cancel at any time, but it's $97 a month. But you can build with that plan. You can build as many websites in this tool as you want. So all I have to do is go to the sites section on the left here, go to websites, and I can just build as many websites as I want here, and I can send them out to people and liquidate. And it really takes one person to say yes to cover the cost of this software. And by the way, this software tool does so many other little AI things that are valuable that we sell and we talk about in the AI fast track training. I'm talking AI voice agents. I'm talking AI generated ongoing social media content, so many things, emails, CRM, reputation. If you don't know what those things are, don't worry about it, because we talk about it in the AI fast track. But let's talk about building the website for this guy, AM Pest Exterminators. So all I have to do is go to the new website. And since I'm gonna build a pest control website, I'm gonna hit build from templates. And then I'm gonna search one of the templates. There are hundreds of templates here. Website, marketing agency, Linktree, Thrive Business, car detailing, construction company, marketing firm, hundreds. Whatever your industry is, it's probably in here. Pest controls, pest. I'm trying to think. Termites? What would be the keyword for this? What's the exterminator? I'm looking for extensions, lash extensions, where there's no shortage of that. Wait, hold on. Let's go to home services. I'm not finding the keyword here. Cleaning company, roofing, construction, plumbing, lawn, home repair, electrician, which by the way, any one of these could be repurposed for a pest control person, right? Flooring, siding, HVAC. Oh, right there, bug buster. Oh, why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of bug buster? Okay, wait, hold on. Let me go back. Let's preview this website. Look at this. Experts in pest control. This website is already done and built, right? All we have to do is add this logo here. Take that logo, add it here, add their information, spend 10, 20 minutes. And when you do that, here you can hit continue, adding template. I'll use Manus or ChatGPT or DeepSeek to create any content that I need for this liquidation website, and I'll add it here. But look, this is already built. It's already set up. There's already a link. It's already hosted. It's already live. I can copy this and I can put it in this email right now, and I can send this to this person. And I already have a line in the water. I'm going back to the fishing analogy again. If you're on a boat and you want to catch a fish, you got to have a line in the water. And the more lines you have in the water, the more opportunities you have to catch a fish. So it can take you 15, 20 minutes to get a line in the water. Whereas you're sitting on this video right now, how many lines in the water do you have? If you don't have any lines in the water, I highly recommend you comment below, you take me up on the 4-part AI fast track, you get the 30-day trial, you follow this method, and you put 10, 20 lines in the water over the next couple of days, and you start to get some traction. There's a lot of people that I see in the comments that are always saying like, oh, I need to make money and I'm in these financial situations. And look, the way that you get out of that is you spend some time doing something like this. And, you know, in the past, to make money online, it was difficult. I had to go build these websites. I had to go find people to build these websites. I couldn't use these types of tools to get these things set up very quickly. You're just so much more luckier than I am. You know, you're sitting here right now, and when people say that they're stuck, right now I'm like, man, but are you really? Like, it's more about taking action. You have the information right here. This stuff works. I've already shown you that it works. If you go to my Facebook group, if you go to offlinesharks.com/Facebook, we have 17 or 18, I don't know, 17,000 other people in here that are following our strategies. Look, I scroll down, this guy 2 days ago, Paul Mitchell, $2,000. He closed a Google business posting and optimization job today with $1,000 of monthly recurring revenue plus $1,000 setup fee. That's just a couple days ago. This is a video. Somebody's saying they're thankful for this video I posted in here. Yeah, I have a recorded video of where I'm speaking to an attorney and close them for, I think, $6,000 a month or $3,500 a month. Plus, my 1-year-old daughter was crying in the background. I brought that deal over the line. So if you've ever wondered what is actually said to a small business to close a deal, and maybe you lack confidence in your ability to do that, go listen to that call. Join the group, listen to that call, and hear what I say, and then you can repeat that. That's what was really helpful to me in closing my first deal. Donna Norris, 3 hours ago, upgraded a website in a weekend client, that's one of our courses, to a SEO and Google business posting and Google Ads package for $2,000 a month, from $2,000 a month to $7,350 per month for a 2-year agreement, which is an insane deal. So this isn't just me talking about this stuff. These strategies work. If you come to this group, offlinesharks.com/Facebook, and you hit the little magnifying glass and you search the hashtag win, you can verify for yourself every other day. Yesterday, this guy sold an existing updated website, $2,000. This guy sold a $500 website build, $97 a month subscription. These are all real people, everybody. People taking action. And so, you know, my goal is for you to be one of them. And I know there's a lot of, you know, bad information out there and stuff that people claim to work that works, but you know, we only share what is actually working in our business. And so in this video, I hope I've proved my worth, proved over my value. You know, now the next step would be to hit your numbers. If you're new, spend 1 hour a day. You can send 5 to 10 of these emails out per day. You can make, you know, $300 to $500 setup fees for each person, $100 to $200 a month per person. You know, within the first month, you could be making thousands of dollars. I've seen it happen many times, but you just gotta hit your numbers. Write down on a piece of paper what your commitment is. I'm gonna do 5 to 10 outreach emails, liquidator emails per day, and I'm gonna use the high-level software to fulfill and commit to it and do it. Set some time in your schedule to make that happen. And so, yeah, you guys, if you got any value out of this, I really hope to see you in the 4-part AI Fast Track series. To get free access to this, it's something we normally sold for $1,000. All you have to do is comment below. I'll send you a link to this 4-part training. Plus, you're gonna get over $6,000 in bonuses and a free 30-day trial to the high-level software, which normally you can only get a 14-day trial to high level, but I have a 30-day trial if you check it out through my link. It is not required. There's lots of other AI tools that you can use out there, but this is the one that I think is the most affordable, cost-effective. It works the best. We're using it in our business. We've got over 50 clients that are paying us to use this on their behalf. And look, this stuff just works. And so I really look forward to seeing you in the AI Fast Track, seeing you in the Facebook group, seeing you in the comments below, and hearing more about your success. I genuinely want to see everybody in our community level up and get in front of the AI trend and start generating some cash flow. So with that, you guys, I'll see you in all the places that we talked about. I hope you got some value. Fill in the love in the comments. I'll talk to you all soon.